It's going.
It is.
All right. So we came across the scene here. This is it. These are just totally sheared off. Something happened, I think, in a move situation, possibly. And what I need to figure out is whether or not the hardware in here is still good, or if it's all stripped out, and whether or not we'll need to tip the piano on its back to reinstall, or we can just get a set of new pedals and install them. I think that's probably going to be the case. That we'll be able to just do that here. But I'm just going to check with my screwdriver all the hardware, make sure it tightens up. Okay, and even on these levers, even though it's the actually the pedals that got hit. Good news is I think this will survive and we can get it working again. So there's brackets that hold these down to the bottom board. And the screws on them are just great so far. That one was a little loose, but it certainly wasn't stripped. So no strain on there. So clearly the board here took the brunt of the impact, but didn't separate or anything on the edges and just sheared these pedals right off. Just sheared them. Left pedal's good, but we'll replace the set, so to match we'll probably have to just replace all three. So basically I just need to get a price on that, see if there's something from Kawai we want to get, or go aftermarket from a third party supplier. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we'll probably want to go Kawai because they have kind of a unique design on here. So I'm just taking hardware off so we can get the broken parts out. Might as well do that now because they will need to be replaced. Okay. Right. Just set that in here where it's handy. Reinstall. And we're going to go ahead and take these brackets out. The brackets themselves are actually fine still. It's this part of the pedal right that's broken. That's usable if we needed it to be. But these are kind of a unique pedal design. So get that screw. And this screw. Yeah, so there's the other bracket. Those brackets mount in the bottom, and then the pedal, of course, goes in between here. Oh, right here, there. All right, yeah, that goes in between there. So we need one of these guys. And then this is the kind of piano repair I actually always dream of, where it's more like you just order a part and switch them out and it's problem solved. But most service calls for pianos aren't like that. They're not that straightforward. But this one is. Here's the other bracket. That one goes on the right side. It has this pedal has this special plate and everything mounted to it. So I think the easiest thing in this case is definitely going to be a Kawai manufacturer replacement for this part, if one exists. Because of the design where they have, the way Kawai has this right pedal operates 2 levers instead of just one. It's kind of unique that way. We've got all the hardware for the brackets here. So I'm going to just tuck them away here for when we need them. This one. All these screws are the same. And yeah. Here's the other 2. That's what we need for this guy. Wow. I mean, that must have just dropped onto something, I figure, just right under there. And shoot those off like that. So what I'm hoping is I mean, we could retrofit any pedal to take this piece because it's not like it's welded, it's just barred. So we could drill it and retrofit it, but that would be the last resort, I think, in this case. So just going to push these out because we can use these again. These rubber grommets are pretty well worthless. Usually they just break, they wear out. It's kind of a pain, unfortunately, with these pianos. But we'll deal with that. So this is what we need to look at replacing or duplicating. But we'll probably need to replace all 3 because to match, unless Kawai is confident that we can do better than that. So I'll need to get a price on them, an idea of how long it would take to replace them, and then just do a proposal for the customer, and schedule a time when the parts are ready to come back and fix it. Pretty straightforward though. So the thing that's not straightforward on these pianos sometimes is adjusting the pedals, but we'll do a video on that when we get to it, to that point, if we do. So let me just snap a picture here. Just in case if they want another bid or something, I'm not able to take these parts with me. And get some measurements. And just get another picture of that. Just if I have to do something aftermarket, I can get something that's comparable. You know, if I know how long it is and so forth. That being 55 millimeters. This is from the end there, it's about 48 to the middle of that hole. And we get the overall length, which is 120 to this point here. Then we want to see this one does have this unique slot here. What's that all about? I mean, the spring hits there, so there's a spring that goes there, but I can't think. No, the spring hits. No? Yeah, I don't know what this little slot is for, honestly. Oh, I do know. No, I don't. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Because the part that the pedal pulls down on is way back here. And there is a spring on the pedal that would kind of come in here in this recess. It would match up with that, but other than that, I'm not sure why they do the holes the way they do here. It's kind of keyhole shape. But I think we have what we need. I'll just take a measurement where these holes are drilled in the pedal. Just in case that comes in handy. .44 and 60. And there's just the same. Yeah. I think we'll just see if we can take these with us. That would be ideal.
You got a question, Hiram?
Oh, what's the question?
How do you Varituner adjust overpull?
How do you adjust overpull with the Varituner?
Mm-hmm.
Well, with pedals, I don't usually have to. With the Varituner, it automatically just hears the note. And if you just push the button to put it into overpull, there's a percentage. You'll select what percentage you want. You custom set that percentage. And then you just play the note and it listens to it and it sets the target for each note. So you don't have to do any special settings beforehand like some softwares do. So, all right. Well, we'll sign off. We'll catch you later, but this is what we're dealing with on this pedal repair.